Ladies and gents, boys and girls, coming at you live from the Hedge Better Technology Studios here in Branching, Massachusetts. This is the Scramble Podcast, episode 31. It's the Players Week. It is the fifth major, many are saying. And I'm joined here by Tim.
Hello.
What's up?
A lot of nothing.
Busy day today?
Busy day. Very hungover.
Hey, perfect. And Justin, what's up?
What's going on, boys?
And not Cam.
Yeah. No Cam.
So, it's just a two-man this week. Lucky you guys get a lot more of the three of us instead of Cam in here. So normally I know Cam does a little course breakdown. You guys get Tim for that this week. Is it going to be as good? I don't know.
It's not going to be as history focused. Because I don't care.
I do love.
That's honest.
Maybe we could talk about that now that he's not here. I do. Every week he talks about like the guy who made it and his wife. Yeah. And
how it used to be this battlefield and it's cool. I mean I like listening to it, but I don't
Should
know.
we tell? Yeah. Hey Cam, we don't give a shit.
Yeah. It's not. Hey, it's good. If it's for you, it's for you.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like this history stuff. The old, our older crowd. Although our demographic on Spotify and Apple is not older, it's our age. So I don't know. We can figure that out. Yeah. We're gonna need you guys to follow the social medias this week. It's the Players. It's a big week, and our TikTok guys, the Scramble Podcast. We're hip. We have TikTok.
It's under new management.
Yeah.
There was the previous manager was slacking. It's under new management.
I
think the role switch is good though.
Oh yeah.
I think Twitter is more of my
dude. The
lane.
Twitter is you've been killing it. I hope everybody go follow on Twitter too. It's at the Scramble_pod. The tweets are on fire. In the memes, Timmy memes is back.
It's fun. I like tweeting from a pseudonym, so nobody knows who's actually tweeting.
Hey, all it takes is one of those to go. Yeah. You just need one to take off.
Yeah.
And they will. We will be dropping a little special we had with the Surf and Turf CEO, founder Taylor Artman soon. Tune in for that. And I was pumped writing up this little thing we had this week because it was 60 degrees out and I was sitting on my porch.
So nice. My girlfriend had the heat on, 80.
Oh, so you were sweating.
Yeah. There's no... I don't think they understand that the weather outside influences the weather inside.
I mean, I'm normally someone who's very cold, and today I'm in a t-shirt, and Alyssa, my girlfriend, was in a sweatshirt. She turned the heat up high in the room next to us, and then came over and asked to borrow the space heater as well, and blasted that.
It's a woman thing. They're all iron deficient.
Yeah, so, 100%. The Raynaud's disease, whatever it is, when you get like I wake up, Dana's got the fucking thing on 78 or whatever the fuck temperature we keep it on. Like, it's not a winter morning right now. It's the spring, and we can open the windows.
And I'm just constantly hot.
Oh, same.
I'm windows down in the car in the winter.
Oh, yeah. I can't stand it. And when we're driving together, too, talk about that. I can't have your side be hot and mine be cool. Cars can't do that.
If I'm driving, I am the boss.
Yeah, same. That's why I always choose to get in the driver's seat. All right, Course to Coast recap, you guys, presented by Surf and Turf Golf. Go on their website, go to their Instagram, buy all their stuff, guys. Use promo code Scramble20. You're not going to regret it. It's a sick-ass logo. The days of stuffy golf are over. Do the whole. It's inclusive. It's a cool message. When we drop that special, you guys can hear all about it. I was impressed with my first line here. The song Scottie Doesn't Know.
Yeah.
Matt Damon. Maybe Matt Damon's greatest role ever in Euro Trip.
That you might be the only person who's ever said.
Yeah, no, I mean, sick movie. Scottie does know. Scottie Scheffler wins for the second time in 3 starts. So a quick, 4 and change million over the course of a month for him. So that's pretty cool. And the 25-year-old cracks the top 10 in the official world golf ranking. And boy, oh boy, I think we have an early leader for Player of the Year on our hands. And it's been, I don't know, basically 2 months of decent golf.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, certainly. And I feel like we talk about this every few weeks, but that class of guys, Scottie, Matt Wolfe, Colin, Victor, they're just doing a ring around the rosy.
Yeah.
Matt out of the gate, then it was Colin. Victor over the last few months has been sick. Scottie, Victor especially overseas, and now Scottie, 2 of the last 3. Really special class of golfers.
It's awesome to watch, dude.
Yeah.
They're all fucking 25, 26.
Yep.
For the first time, also, the top 10 in the official world golf ranking, all under 30.
That's wild.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Cantlay turns 30, I think in 2 weeks.
Does he actually?
Yeah. I didn't realize that he's a little older. But also, John Rahm's 27. The guy. I also love the jokes on Twitter, like of Scotty Scheffler, because he looks like he's legit like 50.
Yeah.
They're like, wow, pretty good of a veteran Scotty Scheffler to get 2 wins.
Somebody, I think it was Noah laying up to
Yeah.
like his 30 years of experience really helped him here.
Dude, he's like, 3 years younger than us, and I do not think if me and him stood next to each other that they would think I was older.
Yeah, no way.
No chance.
No shot.
But now Scotty's taken down 2 of the best fields so far. 2 out of the top 4 best fields this season. I mean, he wins at Phoenix, which is the 4th. This one's 3rd. And he played well at the Genesis and at excuse me, what's the other one I'm missing for tournament strength? It'll come to me. Shoots an even par on Sunday to win. That's all it took.
Yeah, I think this was almost a quieter win until like midway through Sunday. The leaderboard was so congested. I honestly wasn't looking at Scotty, but I mean he pulled it out. It's with the field of strength, that's super impressive. To get two wins.
Especially the leaderboard was pretty awesome. Like you know, you get a couple of guys that we don't want to say no names because these guys are the top 100 in the world, so they're big time. But when you get a couple guys that have never won or that are not interesting, it's annoying. But I mean, you had Scotty Scheffler, Victor Hovland, Tyrrell Hatton, Billy Horschel, Gary Woodland. Like these are all household. If you're a golf fan, these are all names you know. Final round scoring average 75.5. So even we'll get into the carnage here, like when we sort of wrap up talking about our guys, but like all you needed to do was shoot even par. Like I mean, Tyrrell Hatton was the only round under par in the top like 30 something people.
Yeah, that's insane.
And he shot 3 under.
You had guys like Paul Casey, I think was 11 over on Sunday. I mean, guys just got to Lucas Glover 9 over. Troy Merritt 15 over. That's the first time I'm seeing that. That's wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's how I play golf.
Yeah.
Not given it wasn't at that course, but
And Scotty, look, you lead the field in strokes gained approach all week, literally the whole week.
Yep.
You're going to play pretty well. I'll say this, from what I could tell on Sunday, his short game is what got it done. 6 of 9.
Yep.
6 of 9 coming home and made 220-plus foot putts.
Yeah, that's all just bravado.
Yeah. That's stones.
Having that mental aspect of the game to win down the stretch on Sunday and make those big shots,
And-
which we saw a couple of guys big time other way.
Big time, where's your balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
And let's not...
Big time. I kept saying big time.
And big time because he wasn't putting, like we could talk about the 15th, he wasn't putting things off the tee like into position A.
Yeah.
So these stone shots are coming from the pine straw, the gallery. I'm like, one of these he's going to bogey. Like also, at going into every hole, I'm going, we're going to get a playoff of like 8 dudes because no one is able to shoot par. 15th hole, drive, way left. He tries to punch out like legit the 3 of us would be doing in the woods, and he like basically misses the ball, Justin. Like doesn't hit it at all. And it like dribbles out like 10 yards in front of him into the rough. So I was on the couch watching, and I saw him go into the pine straw, and I see him line it up, and I go to grab a drink, and I come back on the couch, and he's only 10 feet away, and I was like, oh, maybe he got a penalty, and just like moved it. Nope, duffed it. In the rough, from there, 150 yards in that thick rough, hits it to like 16, 17 feet on 15 there, and buries the putt for par. The biggest stones thing I've ever seen. I was like, oh, that's maybe a double, because he's fucked back there. Nope, makes a par. He's number 1 on the FedEx, and I think he's a strokes gained stones machine at this point.
Yep. Undeniable.
Well, the first part of that story sounds like me absolutely duffing it. The second part doesn't sound like me, so.
He also, I don't want to take anything away from Scotty.
No,
got
go. Say it.
An incredibly lucky bounce on that approach shot. Hits the rough about a foot away from the bunker.
Yep.
Instead of kicking straight or right, it kicks left. So, and then he drains a 21-footer. But those lucky breaks you need a lucky break to win a golf tournament.
Oh, I mean, Tiger said that a million times when he was winning. He's like, I don't have this success without getting a few that you shouldn't.
Yep.
We could talk about Vic. Tough.
Yeah. Vic.
Honestly, he would have been my pick until about 3:00 in the afternoon on Sunday. I would have
What
said
you saw from him, though, was how weak he is around the greens on that final 9. Just
Not
really
good.
bad. And he had improved for a while, but at a tough course like this, where the greens were moving like they were, he just had no chance when he was out of position.
so. This is the debate we can have about him. The tournaments that he's won on DP and that he's won here are ones where scrambling and around the green strokes. So I think it might have been the no lane up guys again. They talked about it. Are tournaments where those stats are the least correlated for the winners.
Yep.
So
Makes
now I'm
sense.
worried. What tournaments that it comes down to am I going to be able to say I trust Victor Hovland in a very tough golf course? I don't know if I can.
Not the U.S. Open.
No.
Not the Open.
No.
It's going to be difficult for him to win a major.
He could
What
win
does that bring it down to? Just the Masters and
PGA maybe.
he could win the PGA depending on where it is. I don't know. I mean, he'll get better.
But you
as he
see
goes.
guys that win those, like a Brooks when he was winning those U.S. Opens. He was powering through rough, getting a couple of nice bunker shots, and I have I'm sorry. I fucking love the kid, too. This is tough to even to rip him. It's tough. I have no faith. Bogeys 3 out of the last 6. 3 for 13 scrambling. Can't even get me to 500%. Get me to 7 out of 13, right?
Is he playing next week?
Yeah. I mean, he finishes nearly last in the field there in sand saves. Bogey's last 3 of the 6 coming in. Bay Hill finally got to him. I don't know. I think I'm going to stay away from him at Sawgrass here.
The around the green isn't something I weight very heavily, but he just went to battle for 72 holes and then gut-wrenchingly kind of gave the tournament away. At one point he was
He was up
4-stroke lead, 10 under, and then 6 under.
Yeah. So he was at 4 on Saturday and
he
2 on
finished
Sunday.
at-
And T4.
I just looked that camera right in the eyes.
That's awesome.
Freaked me
Bam.
out a little bit.
Yeah. We'll have to clip those.
Yeah. So it's just a tough week.
And so this can kind of segue into the Rory talk.
Yeah.
So let's talk about his comments first of all.
Yeah. So Cam wanted it to be known that he thinks Rory's a pussy. He told me to say, I'm not making that up.
Okay, so that's
I know some people might think otherwise, but I'm not making that up. He was not happy with the comments. I sort of am on the fence. So on the one hand, you talk about making mistakes and being penalized for those mistakes. Like, golf courses should penalize you at that level, especially. And if you're playing at a tougher course, bigger purse, the Arnold Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
But Rory's comment that I think does make some sense is where you weren't rewarding players for hitting good shots. At my level of play and understanding the game, I don't even know what that means.
okay.
Right? Because you hit the green or you don't. It's a good shot or a bad shot.
He's saying, I think what he's saying is, I know how good I am and I can hit a good shot to here. And on a normal course, that should hold, right? Or on this, the way I hit this ball, this should hold. Or if I hit it in the left side of the fairway off the tee and I know it's going to roll out, it shouldn't roll out so much that it rolls off. He's saying not normal, week-to-week shots weren't being rewarded for like things that he's good at. He felt that even when he was playing well and and shaping the shots that he liked, he wasn't getting the results that he
I feel
warranted.
like that's a little bit of a cop-out.
It is. Look at his comments, man.
Yeah.
He's saying, he basically says, I played better than my score, and I don't think that they should be doing this before the players. What
So
do you
that
think?
part I'm cool with. Like, move this tournament on the schedule. Guys aren't going to play. Next year, you are not going to get the turnout of guys you did this year because of the players being the next week. And them seeing this. They don't want to do that.
What if
2
the
weeks
players plays easier than Bay Hill? Do you think people still play it? Or if the players gets like 16 under and like everybody's ripping it up?
But the purse is so big, I
Yeah.
still
Okay.
feel it.
Okay.
So this purse is like almost double any other purse in history. What is it? It's 20
It's
mil.
20 million. Yeah.
I have it written down. We'll get to it when we do the course preview. But no, I think that you're going to deter players for sure from playing in the Arnold Palmer if the players is the next week. They don't want to, especially wait till this tournament is going to be similar to last week.
You think
because
so?
of the weather.
Oh yeah,
It's going to be a nightmare.
I
out there.
fucking love it.
Yep.
Get me golf. Let the golf course win a little bit, right, Justin? We're rooting for the golf course. So basically, Rory, all he had to do was shoot par after Thursday, and he would have won by 2. And we could talk about John Rahm quickly. Outside of the top 10 for twice in a row, which hasn't happened for him since 2020, which is kind of a ridiculous stat. He just didn't really have it. I watched. He was featured. I don't know.
I'd say he's the worst putter in the galaxy if I hadn't seen Luke List and Chris Kirk for the last 2 weeks. He's just putting.
How Luke List won a golf tournament is beyond us.
I mean, I think I literally said that on Friday. I bet on Luke. I had Luke in. I'm trying to build up a little bankroll in draft.
Oh yeah,
so
here
I
we
had
go.
like 50 lineups. I had Luke List in 35% of my lineups.
Oh boy.
So I watched him and Homa in the featured group. He finished dead last in putting Thursday and Friday. Dead last, 120 out of 120.
Oh my god.
I mean, it was.
What's that, like 6 or 7 strokes lost, probably?
It was 7. He
7.
lost 7
Yeah.
strokes on the greens through 2 rounds.
My god.
That's not good. He literally looked like me in a $25 skins game at South Shore Country Club on a Saturday. Knees are shaking on every. He came out of almost every putt immediately, and he played really well off the tee, and his irons were good. He had some pulled wedges, but that was frustrating.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. And Chris Kirk too. I was all over Chris Kirk.
Chris Kirk is
He's sick if you don't have to putt.
yeah.
So-
if you don't have to putt,
What?
So actually, guys, sorry, not to interrupt the conversation that's going,
Yes.
but we actually have a live question coming
Live
in
question.
from the audience right now.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we have a question coming from Steve, and he'd like to know who is going to win the Players' Championship. I know we're not at that segment yet.
if I had to guess right now,
Yeah, go.
you got to go first. I would say Daniel Berger going back to DB,
I just picked.
back to the well.
Yeah, I picked. You're gonna see in a second. I'm picking DB in my Survivor.
Daniel Berger.
Daniel Berger, there you go, Steve.
I think
Daniel Berger.
Yeah. Oh, pretty good. It's just Sunday was awesome. Bay Hill, the golf, the carnage.
Yep.
People saving par to me is so much. When par is the way you're gonna win a golf tournament. Excuse me. I'll take that 9 out of 10 times over a birdie fest. And when I know that a bogey here, almost every bogey here was like in danger of double, which I also liked.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
There's so much water and there's so many bunkers.
And no one was missing. No one was tapping in for bogey
No.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
Everybody had like 4 feet of homework coming home, which I love because that's how we play. That's the name of my memoir is 12 feet for par, and then the
We're
epilogue
gonna go
is 3
slightly
feet for
off
bogey.
topic here.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I was in this argument for us. If
Yeah.
we're in a match
Yeah,
on a weekend, what is gimme for us?
to the leather on your club.
Yeah.
Not the length of.
I think it should be half of the club.
Yeah,
I
it's
think it should be half that distance.
No, I'm not talking the full length of the putter.
Oh,
where
okay.
your grip starts to the
Okay,
leather.
so we're in agreement.
Yeah. Why? Do some people do the full putter?
Yeah,
That's like
it's
3
just
feet.
like,
You can
Dude,
miss
what
a
if-
3-footer.
I would putt with the arm lock every weekend.
Yeah. Oh, true.
That was end of the putter.
Yeah, true. Yeah, fucking Adam Scott's
How
putter.
many missed putts I've seen with like in a foot?
I don't know. No, I'm with you.
I needed that question.
Into the leather. You stick the putter in the hole, and you can make a radius. And if the ball is inside of where your grip starts, you can have it. Sure.
Love it.
But I don't know. That's basically all I got for Bay Hill. Hey, I loved it. This week was awesome. It was a nice warm up to the players. I'm so excited for this weekend.
Yeah.
All right, now tell me how we did.
I got crippled again. I lost 4 units on betting, and I took a spanking in DraftKings. And this is my 11th hour. We are running out of units, so I need to turn things around fast. And I see the Masters in a month, and I'd like to be able to gamble on it.
Okay. What do you think is happening? Are you getting unlucky? There's such thing as unlucky betting. There are stats for that.
You're right. I was cursed.
Okay.
Back in November by the Michigan State Spartans.
Oh, we're still on this. Okay.
And since then, it's been a catastrophe.
I was there for that.
Yeah.
It was a bad day for Dutch.
So that was.
I'm not normally one to like send out like, hey, bet this. I've sent that text to 20 or 25.
God.
Everyone that I talked to that week, it was, dude, Michigan State is going to roll Ohio State. And that didn't happen. But to that point, I was on fire. So there's been glimpses. 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
I haven't lost a hockey bet all year.
Dude, you're fire with
I've
hockey.
only made a couple, but yeah, something has to give.
Okay. And do you think you're overthinking it, or like what? You know, because Cam has feel weeks where he just says, "Hey, gotta get back."
He's the best gambler on the planet.
Somehow,
Like,
I don't understand.
I
I don't understand Cam Ricciardi's luck.
I cannot divulge units or games. I've never seen anything like, and it's not a run. This is like month 9. It's like a second income.
I don't get it. Yeah.
We need to pass some sort of like company law that he just needs to divulge everything publicly.
Yes.
It's like public information. It's insider trading at this
is.
point. What's happening in his brain?
is.
We need it to be public information.
Yeah,
That his fucking Bovada is enough to buy a house.
he's up.
Yeah.
He's up like I'm not even joking. Probably like 1,500 units.
Oh, units talk. Yeah. I mean, even
I've never seen anything.
even we're smashed.
Crazy.
We're pickled drunk in Scottsdale, and he somehow puts Odell Beckham first touchdown and Rams to win the game.
After picking the winner of the Waste Management.
Oh yeah, after already getting Scott. That was the single greatest gambling day I've ever been in person
I think
with.
this weekend he won like 12 straight bets. He's like 12 for 12 for last week.
For of what? Of golf? What does he? What is he?
He just looks. I can't. It's indescribable.
Because he's so good at he every week has a guy outright in the top 3.
Yep.
It's crazy.
He, by the way, live bet Scottie on Sunday morning.
Yeah, got it. Got like what plus 500 or something.
I don't know.
I think
he
it was
won.
Some ridiculous number.
I don't know what I'm talking.
If we started talking live betting though, like I would have been up more than this. So it's like where do you draw the line with the people? I don't know. I was up 3, and I got a good DraftKings story for all you people. I put in a couple of lineups here because Tim inspired me. I was like, I got $20 in there. We'll do a couple $5 games, right? Harmless, right? Those drive for dough or whatever the fuck they're called. $5, $25K to first place. So I put in a lineup. This one ends up being Terrell Hatton, Scottie Scheffler, Chris Kirk, and then like a couple of guys in the top 20, Matty Fitz, and then I want to say I had like Michael Thompson. That guy? I know he's burned us, but he was like he had made the cut too. So all of a sudden, it's Sunday, and I hadn't really checked these things because I was like, yeah, if I make my money back, we'll have fun with this every week. I get back from looking at a wedding spot on yesterday, excuse me, and I go open the app, and it says I'm winning $3,000, and I went, oh shit, because you know the home screen, how it tells you. It tells you how many holes your golfers have left, and then it tells you, it says like,
what you're up.
to win, and it said like $3,100, and I went, oh fuck. Click the link. Out of 23,800 people, I was in 8th place, having an absolute panic attack. I'm exhausted. I was like, Dan, I think I might take a quick nap before we hit dinner, so I keep the motor going all night. Nope. Instantly wired, couldn't fall asleep.
That was
I watched,
your shot of adrenaline, right?
literally
there,
panicked. Couldn't fall asleep. I'm pacing my office that I have at home watching. At one point, I got up to, I think, 7th or 6th, which would have been, I think it was 5K. There was a shot that if Scottie had come down and Victor had dropped out first, that I was going to be in the top 3. If you like, because I saw who the guys had ahead of me, and that would have been 10, 15, and then 25K. Insane from a $5 thing. What sucks is that because there was no playoff, nobody had Chris Kirk, and he was T3 or T2 actually.
Yeah.
None of the guys ahead of me had Chris Kirk, so I'm legit praying for a playoff that somehow Chris Kirk wins this thing. It would have been absolutely bananas, but that was my story. Ended up coming in I think 20th because everybody had Scottie Scheffler, so
Still really good.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. Don't take this the wrong way. That's infuriating.
Oh, I know. I was waiting for this because that's Tim's thing.
Oh, I got $10. I'll throw it in. I'm sitting there sweating all weekend. I had 50 lineups.
I'm gonna do these five.
I'm not even gonna say the number out loud.
No, don't. I'm gonna do it again. We'll see what happens, man. It's a little fun thing.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a fun little thing.
This continues.
All right, we're gonna talk a little this week in golf, presented by Links and Golf Club. Look, you want to play with more people like you. You want to eliminate that first tee surprise. Join Links and Golf. It's got a fantastic app. The AI technology matches you up with people like you. You're gonna sign up, download the app, fill out your profile, matches you up with other golfers like you. It's like belonging to a golf course in the palm of your hand, on your phone. You can play anywhere you are. It's especially good if you're a traveler, Justin. Hey, you want to go to California for a week? Boom, hit up Linksin. Who's out? Who wants to play? No brainer. Guys, go to linksingolf.com, LYNKSIN golf.com, at linksingolf on Instagram. We tag them in all our stuff. Go over there, check it out. Let's talk about the PIP.
The PIP. All right.
So I know we talked about the PIP last year, but you want to give everybody like a little, hey, what is this?
Yeah, so the PIP was basically designed to reward players who have a positive impact on the PGA Tour, growing their business, and it had no It was a way to pay players without any relation to how they actually performed that year on the PGA Tour. Golf's different. I mean, these guys don't have like contracts outside of sponsorships. They're all independent contractors. They make money differently. They have to win to make money.
Yeah, you got it.
You know?
I don't know.
And besides the sponsorship. So this was what the PGA Tour came up with. And this is what we had for results. So Tiger wins. Phil's in second. Rory, Jordan Spieth, Bryson, Justin Thomas, Dustin Johnson, Brooksy, John Rahm, and then Bubba. And the score is calculated on a bunch of different.
It's like it's like four big metrics, right?
Yeah, factors like a Nielsen score. I'm not going to pretend to know the ins and outs of it.
Well, no, I want to say it's like social media mentions.
Yep.
The number of times you're Googled.
Yep.
The amount of times your name pops up on social media, and like the amount of clicks on some. It's like some combination of all of that. What do you think?
So I'm totally cool with 1 and 2.
You're cool with number one. You're cool with Tiger winning.
1. I am. So the objective, right, is really to help grow the game.
Moves
of
the
golf.
needle. Sure.
Tiger made like 3 tweets all year, and it was like people were talking about it on the news for 2 weeks.
I literally shit myself when he put up a video of him swinging.
Yeah.
I literally took a shit.
And Tiger's the greatest of all time. So like he draws attention even from like the up and coming golfers. So he's helping grow the game just by doing those tweets.
Yeah.
I'm fine with Tiger. Phil's very active. We know that. I'm cool with JT. He's super active.
You know what? Okay, I got a couple in this top 10 I'm not cool with.
Right. And I absolutely do too.
Okay, go.
I'm cool with Brooks, and I'm cool with Bubba.
Yep.
So I'm cool with 5 of them. Actually, I'm cool with Rory too, mainly because of his interviews. His interviews move the needle.
He's because he's a genuine guy.
And he is very honest, and people like to hear him talk.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm a Spieth fan. I'm not cool with that.
Oh, I love Jordan, but he's not doing anything outstanding. I get it.
Yeah. I'm cool with Bryson. We talk about him every week.
Look, yeah, we helped his PIP.
Every golf media company is constantly talking about this.
Yeah, I mean,
So
he moves
that
the needle. I don't know.
The DJ one's a joke.
Okay, Dustin John. I'm sorry, I know you. The date and the daughter, the great one, married now, whatever the fuck. He is boring. I'll say it.
I would venture to guess. This is a random number. 25% of Dustin Johnson's Googles are like, who is Paulina Gretzky's husband? Like, I don't think they're like Googling Dustin Johnson.
No.
And then they're like, oh, all right, who's Dustin Johnson? It's just women Googling.
It's a click through.
And I'd also bet, if I was a gambling man,
Which you are.
that there's no way Dustin Johnson runs his own social media account.
Oh, no
it's
chance.
all just sponsored posts.
Dude, I couldn't tell you the one fun thing that this guy does. He's not he just made another $2 million from this.
There's no interaction.
No.
Which is fine. To each their own, dude. DJ is a phenomenal golfer. He's living his life like he wants to. But let's not pretend this guy is drawing in a shit ton of.
See, that's sort of where I had my thing with Rory, but you make it more point because his interviews, because Rory doesn't do anything outside the box, really. Jordan, same thing. He doesn't even, at least Rory, DJ, Tiger, like Tommy Fleetwood, Colin Morikawa, they have like all the tailor-made stuff that they do.
Yeah, Colin was 11.
Yeah,
by the way.
And Colin, great social media.
Yep.
You know what I have an issue with? John Rahm.
Yeah, I've
What?
never seen.
I understand
anything on social media from John Rahm.
The guy's sick.
Yeah.
Week to week, the guy's unreal. I don't know what he's doing outside of playing golf.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I completely agree. I think that, and we've talked about this already a lot offline, Max Homa was a snub. So positive impact on the game, right? Mm-hmm. Like you're trying to get the
positive impact program. Go.
You're trying to get the younger generation into golf. You're trying to draw that crowd in.
Oh yeah.
Tiger does that because he's the GOAT. You're telling me that Max Homa, people who don't like golf know who Max Homa is.
Oh yeah, just
because
from Twitter.
Twitter, 100%, and his social media, and he's all over podcasts. He's all over golf media. He is having a bigger positive impact on the new generation of golfer than 4 of the other guys on this
list.
list.
DJ.
100%.
Then Jordan. Then John Rahm. 100%.
He just is. He actually interacts on Twitter too. It's not just him tweeting. Like he interacts with fans. These funny jabs. He had this one thing going on with this one random guy on Twitter back and forth about playing one day. I got to check my schedule, whatever. It was awesome. People were talking about it. And I think like there's like a Twitter bubble, I think, where we might think Max is bigger than he is. But
no.
So I'm not wrong there. I'm wrong there.
No, he is as big as we think he is.
Okay, good. So then,
because I know,
never mind.
we have friends and people that are not golfers that are like, wow, did you see Max Homa at the Waste Management?
All
I'm
right,
like, oh, okay, yeah.
Good. So I don't even have to make my counterpoint.
No, you're perfect.
That was Max Homa should have been on the list.
Max Homa should have been on the list. There's also a couple of guys that are really great, like probably just on the outside. Like a Shane Lowry is really good.
Yep.
All the stuff he does for the videos for the DP tour, and Ian. As much as you don't not like Ian Poulter, great social media follow.
Shameless.
Yeah, he's awesome.
His TikToks are pretty good.
Henrik Stenson.
Yep.
Awesome on social media.
Your guy Jim Herman.
Jimmy Herman is the funniest. I bet 99% of anyone that will listen to this episode probably doesn't even know who Jim Herman is.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. Okay.
Because the people who do know Jim Herman and follow him are like, this guy's hilarious.
Every week, he is absolutely lights out on social media, on Instagram and on Twitter.
His following's just so small.
It's if he had a Jordan Spieth size following, Jim Herman would be the funniest social media follow in sports.
Yep.
The guy's awesome. And there are funny guys every, week to week and stuff. Like Tommy Fleetwood's awesome on, he's always making fun of himself, and Terrell Hatton leans into it.
Yep.
Like, I'm sure the 11 through 20 is probably what we would expect, but the top 10, and Bubba's great too. I think Bubba should have been a little higher, maybe. He's awesome on social media.
Yeah.
He's a goof, but he moves the needle.
Too.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I don't know, Justin. You got anything on the PIP?
No, you guys covered it. That was pretty much everything I was going to say.
Yeah.
You guys hit on it.
Because you Google these guys all the time, so it's like,
yeah.
All right, let's talk about TPC Sawgrass. It's the Players Week, baby.
Players. Cam's not here, so here I go.
So we're not going to talk about World War II bombing.
I don't know who designed this course. I don't know where his wife went to college. I don't know his son's names.
Sorry,
Here's what I do know. It was designed by Pete Dye.
Yep.
He redesigned it again, and then a third time it was redesigned, touched up, let's say, by the PGA Tour in 2017. Its greens are overseeded Bermuda. There's a lot of talk about this, a lot of chatter. These greens are easier than your normal greens. They are Bermuda, but they play more like bent grass. So the comp to that would be TPC Scottsdale.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So a similar putting field to that. Last 3 winners, Rory, JT, Colin, none of them are great putters. All of them are great ball strikers. So that should give you an idea. Hideki's played well here. Paul Casey's played well here. If you watched last week, you know just how bad Paul Casey is at putting. But he's had success here. So
okay.
The water hazards. There's water in play in all but one hole here. So this course rates in the top 10 in penalty for missing the fairway. Better be a good scrambler if you do move. And you better not put it in the water.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. People's weekends are ruined here because they hit in the water.
Tringali was cruising on Thursday as a Tringali apologist. And he hit 2 awful drives on the par 5, and he ended up with a quad.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a shorter course. 7,300, little less than 7,300 on the scorecard. And it also has very small greens, some of the hardest to hit on tour. Weather.
Okay, let's talk about it. Meteorologist Tim here.
Horrible. Rain Thursday through Saturday. Winds up to 20 on the weekend. This is the U.S. Open without the rough.
Which was sort of last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's going to be... Yeah, it's last week, but the weather's going to be worse, and the rough will be a little easier.
So
that's how I would put
maybe it evens out. So you think we get another, shoot par on the weekend kind of thing?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, normally when you get big winds, guys play those lower flighted balls. Like you see Daniel Berger's a perfect example. But if it's raining, you're not going to get the run out you usually get. So there's almost no advantage any way you do it.
So do you look for do you still play guys with piercing ball flights like a John Rahm,
I think
like a
because
DB?
they keep it in play. Yes.
Because DB was like at the Honda, he was like flighting drivers, which is crazy.
He loves to hit those small. He's got that weird action.
Yeah, hinge thing.
Yeah,
hitch.
Almost like it's like a more exaggerated Ricky Fowler.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know. I mean, you could go either way. I think it's going to be a tough week anyway. You look at it. I would, though. I think to your point, definitely opt for guys who are going to keep it under the wind because that ball sticks up in the wind and you're in a lot of trouble.
And I'm sure you can go, like, you guys are home. If you think about betting some guys, I'm sure you could do a quick Google of, like, notorious rain wind players.
Anyone from Ireland.
And Texas,
those guys keep the ball super low. Guys who have played in Florida, I don't know.
Yeah, like, I know I trust a lot. Like last week, I love Terrell again. I love Matty Fitz again.
Yep.
Like it's that that linksy, except it's not links. You fucking hit things in the water. All right, so let's talk about the key stats here. I mean, obviously, your first one is a no-brainer, and that's what everybody should look at. But
yeah, so tee to green. If you look at how stats have played to this course. Over the years, tee to green people who play well tee to green that week are the guys you want to look at. Scrambling. So, give you some context there. Siwoo won this in 2016. Jason Day won this in 2015. Both of them led the field in scrambling. As much as you want to pick guys who hit fairways, you're not going to hit every fairway.
You can add Justin Thomas in 21 and Ricky Fowler in 18 as 2 unbelievable sand players. So if you're not recovering here.
Yeah, you got to be able to bogey avoidance more than scoring, especially with these conditions. Par 5s, much like last week, that's where you're going to score when you do. And then I get guys who score in tough weather.
Yeah, I got basically the same thing. So guys in the rain, do your quick search. Scrambling is massive for me this week because of also the weather. So that's a twofer. Par 5 because that's the only reason you're gonna get strokes here. If you're gonna birdie, it's not gonna be. I mean, there's a couple of shorter par 4s here, right? So you can shape a few like 13's around the corner there, like you're hitting under the green over the water. But like there's a couple of par 4s you get a nice one you can get a wedge in. But now it's windy and rainy, so that wedge is now, you got to think of it a little differently.
There's also that drivable par 4, which will play a lot tougher than previous years, I would imagine, with all this weather. Guys aren't going to be able to get it there.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. And then my last thing is going to be, is a little theme from Arnold Palmer I'm going to take into this week, is going to be who on the weekend, I'm going to go look and see who in the weekend gained strokes on approach and around the green. I'm going to say some we're going to call them Stones iron players, all right? Like a Scottie Scheffler. And I know Scottie just won, and he's playing some sick golf. I'm going to bet him again. He's a lock for a top 20, I think. You know what I mean?
7th first. That's his last 3 starts.
Yeah.
One before that was 20th.
Dude, he's probably made like $5 million.
And then a 25th in a second. So
Do you guys think JT will be in contention to repeat on Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my favorite play of the week.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
bet him every
The
way
week off.
to Sunday.
He's been at Sawgrass for like 2 weeks now.
Dude, he lives for this because it's the biggest field of it's like the players tournament. It's not a USGA thing. It's
$20
million dollars, bro.
With an M.
And he's won it before, and I don't think he's in bad. I didn't think he was in bad form at what was his last tournament at Honda
No, he's been in pretty good form.
or no was Scottsdale his last
He's
one?
just another guy whose putter vanishes into thin air sometimes.
And here, this is his best grass surface.
Yeah.
So, yeah, whoever asked about JT, yes. And then, so we'll take all that. We got our, want to talk about guys in the top 20 here, sort of our odds. What do we think of, some pricing on big names, maybe?
Yeah. Instead of normally we just do guys we like. It's hard for me before really digging into the stats and following the weather on Tuesday and Wednesday to figure out who I'm going to bet.
Yeah.
So I think this is a better way to do it,
Yeah.
especially for this week. And by the way, about the purse. The purse is $20 million. That the previous record for a purse was the 21 U.S. Open, which was 12.5. So if you don't think these guys are bringing their A game, aka this is a Brooks special.
Yo, yeah. I actually do love
This is a major now.
I like
this
Brooksy.
is a major now.
it's the fifth major.
This is $20 million. This is a major now. All right.
And
John
then,
Rahm,
and then, of course, the John Deere
the John Deere and the Travelers.
and the Travelers. Yeah, what do you think?
John Rahm. So the putting surface is an encouraging sign because he's been so fucking bad with the putter, and that's really where he's given these tournaments away. I'll stay away though. He hasn't done enough to warrant this price compared to a lot of the other guys in this field. Especially if I'm playing DraftKings, John Rahm is probably this week in almost none of my lineups.
Yeah, I'm not going to either. What do you think of him and JT being even odds here? The same.
I
To win.
think if I made these odds, if
Yeah.
I was the odds maker,
Okay.
I would make JT most expensive. I'd probably put Rahm second and Colin third.
Okay.
So I'll be playing JT over Rahm
Okay.
for the most part, but
And Colin seems to be the same to win as well.
yeah, Colin and Rory are both at 16-1 on DraftKings Sportsbook.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
I struggle with Rory. He's won here. I'd like to also mention this about the course history. This is a place where you're not gonna make the cut every year.
No.
It's impossible. It's too hard. So like Justin's course history, he's got 4 top 10s, 4 miscuts.
Yeah.
So I'm not looking at course history much. I mean, Xander Schauffele plays the tournament for the first time in 2018. He's in second place, finishes in second. 2019, 2020, 21
MC.
misses the cut.
Yep.
So recent form's going to be big for me.
All right. Yeah. So you think guys who like it here no matter what?
They like it here, but I don't think that matters.
All right.
They're still going to miss cuts.
And I'm gonna probably buy pretty big on Patrick Cantlay this week. I think.
I don't know if I'm going to.
Why?
Because I don't know if this is a Cantlay spot with the weather, 1, and 2. He can disappear in the bigger tournaments.
Oh, a lack of stones. Some are
Really
saying.
strong fields. Yeah, it could be lack of stones. It could be, I guess it just would be lack of stones. Yeah.
Yeah, I also don't trust at 30-1 Cam Smith.
I think I disagree.
Oh, all right. Let's talk about it. I'm worried about the ability for him to pound a ball.
So off the tee is crucial.
Yeah.
Here. I would say I'm a little worried he gets in too much trouble there. But if this does play as hard as we think, and guys are really struggling to hit greens that are already tough to hit, there's absolutely no one better in the world right now than Cam Smith
Around the
green.
greens. Yeah. Okay.
So if this plays around 4 or 5 under for the week, I think I'm okay with Cam Smith.
Okay. I am going to probably stay away from Adam Scott, even though I know he's kind of playing okay.
Okay.
I'm all over Danny Berger at 35-1.
Yeah, Danny,
that's juicy.
people are going to stay away from him because of what happened at the Honda.
Don't.
Finishing fourth, but he was really just the best player at that course for 70 holes.
Yep. And I'm all over Brooksy, 35-1.
Yeah, he's going to be popular. I think I'm going to end up fading him only because everybody and their mother's going to be on him in DraftKings.
In DraftKings. I'm talking sportsbook makes some money.
I mean 35-1's a joke
Yeah.
for a guy who just loves major championships.
And give me your thoughts on DJ. 40-1.
Looked so disinterested in
Dude.
the Genesis.
Didn't even want to be there.
No. He has one top 10 here. Other than that, pretty shitty results. He's sandwiched by Cantlay and Xander. Both of them, I'd rather play over him.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And then I love Matty Fitz at 40-1. Love it.
I don't know. He's so frustrating.
And I'm probably going to...
How did he finish ninth last week? Guy wasn't on the leaderboard at all.
Great. Just grind
He
it
just
out.
literally played even par.
Grinded out par on Sunday and Saturday. I'm probably going to stay away from Jordan. It was his brother's wedding last weekend. So he was ripping it up. This isn't, I know it's like windy and shitty out and he'll probably grind it, but he's never really,
Stinks here.
yeah, it's just not his golf course. I don't know.
Which is counterintuitive to what I said, but his driver on Saturday and Sunday of the Genesis was god awful.
And I tell you what, a couple more guys here, then we can talk about some long shots.
Yeah.
Okay. Sung Jae, I do like.
Yeah, I'm indifferent. I don't know if I'll play him.
Not a ton, but if I get a matchup against someone around there, sure.
He what's encouraging about him is he came out pretty terribly on Thursday and still managed to post a good round.
Yeah.
He found his groove
Yep.
toward the end of the week.
And a guy that we didn't talk about for a couple weeks here, but last week, this is the last guy before long shots, at 70-1 on DraftKings Sportsbook, Corey Connors.
Guess who led the field in shots gained tee to green last week?
It was Corey
It
Connors.
was Corey Connors.
Huh.
So anyone who's listened to this podcast knows how much money that guy's made us.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I will be big time back on Corey Connors
Dude.
this week.
No one talking about it.
Nobody.
He made a paycheck
we are.
last week. This is a striker's course. He just needs to putt averagely.
The weather is such a huge factor.
Yeah. All right.
If this doesn't play that difficult, Corey Connors I'll have all over the board. If the weather clears up. The weather is the only thing that scares me.
All right, now talk to me about some longer guys that you are thinking about.
Just one other guy
okay.
I'd like to mention is Will Zalatoris. He diarrheaed all over himself.
Dude.
He
pooped the bed.
so bad. I think I'm hopping back on because I don't think anybody's going to be on him. I'm going to count that as a fluke week.
Okay.
But he was the best approach player on tour this season before last week. Can't imagine that's still the case. Have not looked.
No, I don't think it is.
No.
I'm going to tell you who I'm going to stay away from.
Okay.
Patrick Reed.
Okay.
Terrible these last few weeks. 3 missed cuts in a row.
He's lost 20 yards on average of his driver.
Something's up.
Yeah, he's just a weak man.
He just sucks.
Shout out to Justine Reed. Golf Facts is back. Justine Reed's burner account. They think it's.
They think it's her.
Yeah, they think nobody really knows who it is, but
I didn't know that.
Oh, big time back this week.
Oh.
Yeah. All over
Interesting.
Twitter. Talk about stones.
Dude.
Everybody knows this is a burner account for somebody in your family. And poor Patrick. He's probably on the course when they start tweeting. He can't do anything about it.
Nope.
Tough.
So funny. And another guy that impressed me last week, and he's got a second here last year, Lee Westwood.
Yeah, he's doing this thing again.
Yeah.
Where he comes out of nowhere. I'm not really for it.
I know. Last week he ended up finishing 68th, but there was a point where he was top 10 for a long time.
Yeah.
All right, so talk to me about some longer guys.
Yeah,
I got a
Gary
couple.
Woodland is back.
Bro, Gary
Big time.
on the
And
kick drum.
He is
Come
long odds.
on the kick drum. Come.
ball flight. Check.
Low check.
That's it. But he played really well last week. Gary's informed this is the type of tournament he wins.
Dude, it was so sad. He eagled.
Eagled
15.
15.
Sick eagle.
Eesh.
Legit. Tighten your diaper,
Eagled
Gary.
16 and then bogey. 17 and 18.
Did he double 17? It was because I thought it was eagle to get to 2 under and then
You might be right.
immediately gave both strokes back.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What?
Yes, you're right.
What? Go.
All right, give the people odds. Sam Ryder, hole in one on 17.
No.
Sam Ryder?
Yeah,
The guy that had.
He's like a hole-in-one aficionado.
No one hits hole in ones in this tournament on 17.
250 to 1.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just. If someone wants that action, I'll take it.
Honestly, hole-in-ones, Max Homa hit one last week.
No, I know, but on 17 at TPC, everybody is playing for the middle of the green. I don't know.
I broke the mic.
Jesus, Tim.
All right. So I got Gary Woodland long odds. Cam Young, I'm not sure how they're justifying his pricing.
7,000 on DK.
Here are his last 5 starts. 20th at the Farmers, 26th at Waste Management, 2nd at the Genesis, 16th at the Honda, 13th at the API. 2 of those are very fucking difficult tournaments.
He's never played here though.
I don't care where he hasn't played. Look at those results.
I know.
He's looped in with Kevin Na.
I'm looking at it right now. I mean, Kevin Na just WD'd.
Yeah.
Never played here before though.
Yeah, I can tell you he also putts a lot better than Luke List.
Sure,
Who's right next to?
Who's right next to him?
Poor Luke List. I'm a huge Luke List fan, I think, now.
Me too. I love the guy.
He needs like a sports psychologist.
He's losing a full stroke to date putting.
Yeah, the putter is, I wasn't joking. It was unbelievable.
Okay, what do you make of Taylor Gooch? He has a 5th last year, and he's in form right now.
Taylor Gooch is like a birdie
you.
machine,
Told
but he
you.
has so many.
What did I say in like the first
Gets out of
episode of this
line a lot.
season? It's Taylor Gooch breakout year. It's starting. It's starting.
Yeah, all right.
What's his name? It's fucking TJ's guy, Gooch.
Oh, yeah. One of our buddies who just doesn't watch golf bets him every week.
All right, a guy with really good course history and an 11th last week, Keegan Bradley. What do you think?
I don't bet Keegan Bradley.
You don't do it?
No.
Why? Too close to home?
Just burned me one too many, few too many times.
Scorned you. Okay.
Chris Kirk.
I'm going to probably bet him again. That's 2 weeks in a row. He's made me top 20 money.
I mean, he's 14th, 7th, 5th. His putting is... This surface, like we talked about, should help bad putters. Mm-hmm. I'd like to see him do something on the greens.
All right.
He's bettable.
I'm going down this list. Long shot. Who's this?
Matt McNeely has dropped significantly over the last few weeks.
He was one of the bigger favorites for money every week. In December and January.
This actually might be the perfect time to bet him. He's a great par 5 player.
Buy low.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking down here on this thing. I don't see many other guys. I'll probably take who this golf course who has good history here? Brian Harmon. What do you think? The Bulldog.
You guys are Brian Harmon apologists.
He's got an 8th and a 3rd.
Yeah, but he's also got what? Let's look. 5 miscuts.
Let's see
3 miscuts.
His full history here.
3 50th, basically making the cut, and then
Full history here. He missed cut into 2014, then 8th, MCMC 8-3. I don't know. Buy low.
you see so many names here with a sprinkled top 10 and then all miscuts.
Oh, yeah. Because, like you said, I think it's inconsistent. You're not going to make it every year.
Matt Wolfe.
Okay, can we
I'm back on that train. He's gonna be on my card every week.
we pronounced him dead.
He made the cut last week. He played good golf last week for a majority of the week, and his driver cooperated.
Did Sarah McLaughlin save Matt Wolfe?
I think it was just a wake-up call. Yeah.
I mean, he played so bad. A guy I'll probably bet coming into form here is a good rain guy, Alex Noren. I know I shit on him probably 2 months ago, but
He's got a weird pre-shot routine.
very weird. And he takes forever.
Routine. I like Sebastian Jesus.
Munoz.
You go to a speech therapist.
Speak,
Can't
the
talk.
speak therapist?
Sebastian Munoz. 3 straight. I guess it's 26th and in the top 25. He's got a 23rd, a 21st, and a 26th in his last 3 starts. Aaron Wise played pretty good for most of the tournament. Finished 17th last week. Dylan Fratelli. I told you he'd make noise. He made the cut.
Yep.
I'm going to count that.
Yep, count it.
I don't know. You see, this is the issue with a tournament with a strong field like this is like you don't need to go into the low long shots.
No, stay with what you know.
There's so many good players here. But then again, you get a guy like, I don't know, Pat Perez, who's been playing pretty well, and all of a sudden he's a moonshot. He's got 2 top 10s in his last 5 starts. He's played okay here. He has a couple missed cuts, a couple top 20s. 22nd and a 17th. I'm counting that.
Billy Horschel has 5 straight top 20s in his last 5 events.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I can't do it.
And he has, what's his history here? Oh, he's made the cut. Made the cut the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Dude, 5 straight top 20s is no joke, dude.
Pre-shot putting routine, though, I just can't get over it.
I think what was the tweet? It was like, if Koepka gets matched up with Billy Horschel, they're fighting. They're fighting on the 18th
Well,
green.
Gooch was visibly upset with, was it Billy or was it somebody else? Somebody was playing slow, whoever he was paired with.
They all kind of, I mean, and then
No, I like Billy Horschel. I mean, his
Psycho's back, I think.
he was stuffing some approaches,
Dude,
big time.
I
He
like
missed
it.
a couple like really makeable putts. This is another guy who just is putter.
Can't go away. All right. Any other guys you want to talk about? That was pretty good roundup there, I think.
Yeah. I don't think so. I guess we didn't talk about Shane. Did we talk about Shane?
No,
I think he's gonna have a huge week.
he's a piercing ball flight guy.
Segway. He's gonna be my one and done, my survivor.
Perfect.
This weather was. Then again, he kind of just quit on the rain last tournament.
You were making
Waved
fun
the
of
white
him
flag.
2 weeks ago.
Well, he's won the Open. He's playing really well. He should be good in this weather.
Yeah.
But again, he just kind of crumbled. I don't know.
And I'm gonna go with DB straight vibing, Danny Berger.
I love that.
I know people were shitting on him, like, we were saying no stones out of him. The ball striking and the game off the tee here is gonna be unreal. Justin, who are you going with?
I got my guy Sanjay.
It's a great pick. That's just a solid pick.
Cam texted me his pick.
Okay, what we got?
I'll just do it on my laptop.
I like that he doesn't text all of us and it's just you for the.
He
takes.
picked
Interesting.
Adam Long.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. He does realize that you can use common names. He's gone like obscure Survivor. Like,
I'm totally making this up.
he did. Oh
I think we give him Adam Long though.
no, I mean he'll be on the sheet. You got to follow the social media guys.
That's
He'll
his
be on-
penalty. He's at the
best thing
he's
that
at the
could hap-
movies right now.
The best thing that could happen to Adam Long is for us to assign him to Cam.
Yes.
Because that just means he's going to go off this week.
Oh my god!
Imagine if
Can you
we just
imagine?
gave him.
Who's dead last? Steven Yeager, way too low on this list.
It's your guy.
He was in contention for a little bit. Tiny glimpse.
That's right.
Zach Johnson is dead last.
He stinks. So yeah, that's why. Still don't like him as the Ryder Cup captain. Still don't like it. I don't know. He doesn't.
Peter Malnati.
I don't know. Who are we gonna give? Cam's pick will be on our Instagram.
Yeah.
And as a joke, we should just give him like, I don't even know,
Let's give him Stu Sink.
Stu. Poor Stewie can't play anymore.
Oh my god, what a run though.
I know. All right, that'll probably. I mean, I don't have much left. The live Survivor standings are this, you guys. Last week for me was Terrell Hatton. That's a nice, almost $1 million paycheck. I'm up to 2.765 mil. Next is Cam at 1.375, Tim at 602K, and Justin at 423. It's a big week.
Very big.
Because even if you're coming in the top 5 here, that's big money because it's a huge purse. All right? No one's out of it yet. I know it may seem like I have a big lead, but all you need is one win.
I mean, somebody wins this week. It's kind of outrageous.
Do you think if Cam... Well, no, because if Cam wins this week, he'll be like he'll be above me. Unless I somehow get like a second. But, I mean, if you win, you'll be right up. You'll be above Cam. You'll be higher than Cam. So no one's out of it. You think you're out of it?
Everywhere I look, I'm just getting beaten down.
All right. We'll have to do a hockey survivor or something. That'll probably do it, man. Episode 31. Real casual at the end here. I don't have much. It's the players, man. Enjoy it is my advice to
I'm
you.
just laser focused on the betting. So I'm going to be, the models will be
Is there
crisp.
another secret formula coming our way?
Listen, I would fade me if I were you until the model works. It's under construction.
So when we put out the cards.
Or if you want to be early, I'm going to pop. So you just got to take some losses in the midterm.
Loyalty is big.
Yep. I've been holding this mic, by the way, for a half an hour.
I know this is
Big
this
time
is kind of
broke it.
awesome. Yeah, just like doing because I didn't have a pen.
Look like a
Hey, try turning it the other way, the little knob.
That's not doing it, is it? This is good radio.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Yeah, just turn it the
there it
wrong way.
goes. All right. This has been fun. Episode 31. You guys got anything before we head out here?
No.
Were we live on Instagram that whole time?
Yeah, we've been live.
That's crazy. I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
God. I
That-
forget we're on camera.
That's where he was getting the pictures. I'm like, what? I mean, not the
I
questions. I'm
kind
like,
of just got spontaneous with it. I was just
yeah, fuck it. Do it every
why
week.
not?
I don't care.
You look good.
How have they invented a hangover cure yet?
I'll send you some literature. Why?
I just feel like it should be.
There are things that in alcoholic beverages and drinks that are not good for you that will always make you hungover, and you need to like take things to rehydrate your body in certain
Science.
ways. I have these things for wine. It takes out the phosphates out of your wine, which is really super dehydrating because they're hydrophilic. It bonds to water, right? So it takes up water molecules in your body. That's why red wine hangovers are fucking terrible.
They are brutal.
They have these sticks that you put in and that like somehow it takes I don't fucking know. But things like that. There are little things that like are in booze. Also, you're drinking sugary drinks, like that's a no-brainer.
No, I don't.
What are you doing?
I don't.
Just beers?
Just tequila and water.
Tequila waters are getting you hung?
Yeah.
You should be pretty hydrated. That's like the best thing you can drink. I mean, we're also just old.
Booze just hits differently now. It
Yeah,
does.
man. I woke up at fucking 25 and decided that the hangovers are going to end my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Remember in college?
Yeah.
I'd fucking wake up and stuff a 30-pack in my mouth, and I'd go do it again the next
Probably
day.
the reason
I was gonna
that
say,
hangovers
college
are
is-
so bad now. Body's like, dude, what's up? Thought we were over this.
I know. And fucking Dana just took off like a month of no boozing.
I think I'm gonna do 75 days,
You can do the 75 hard thing.
just no booze.
Yeah, see, then I say that and like I want to crack one while I'm watching.
I know.
Something so.
I
so
wonder what
hard.
the tolerance is like when you come back from that, though. Like you're
I've
gonna
done
be
it
able to go
once.
out
It
and
was
booze and, like-
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. The bar tabs were so small. Oh,
Yeah,
it
'cause
only
you-
lasts like a week though, and then you're kind of stabilized.
Hey, your body figures it out. All right, baby.
Sorry.
No, that
I
was
feel like
perfect.
I always go off on these things.
Science talk. We could talk about that. I miss it. I haven't done science in forever.
There you go.
All right, episode 31. Taking us out. Thanks, fellas.
Bye.